Tash.
I can't help. I
Posture
can't.
check.
I'm like all of a sudden really thirsty.
Suddenly gone dry.
Yeah, I'm bad again.
I can see it, yeah.
I'll put it down here, yeah.
So we have the brilliant Tash back again, and please welcome to Spectrum
Thank you.
Pod. I'm so excited to chat to you, so please introduce yourself.
My name is Tash. I am one of the co-owners of Bleeding Hearts Tattoo. I'm also one of the tattoo artists. I am 32 soon. Yeah.
So has there been any tattoos that you've done recently that you've really liked?
Yeah, so I have got an ongoing project on one of my favourite clients, Megan. We are working on a whole like witchy leg sleeve, and a couple of weeks ago we did like a hand holding a snake, which is just incredible. What I really love about it as well is the reference photo that I used for the hand was actually Teddy's hand, who works here. So rather than use like a generic picture offline, I actually used a real life model of my friend to get the right like posture and the right positioning and stuff. So yeah, that's one of my favourites that I've done recently.
Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. I've got a hand tattoo myself, so I
Have
completely
you?
get it.
Love
Yeah,
that.
I've got a couple. So you're going to be tattooing Olivia. So I wanted to ask, what is Olivia guessing?
So she doesn't know this yet. I've drawn a couple of things for her. So she kind of gave me quite a few different ideas. She wanted something country, cowgirl, and that's right up my street. And I couldn't narrow it down to one thing. So she's got two designs to choose from. One of them is a horseshoe that says lucky inside. And then the other one is a pair of cowboy boots with a cowboy hat resting on top. So hopefully she loves one of them. And then whichever one she doesn't choose, I think I'm going to tattoo on myself. So 'cause I love them both.
I love that. And I think she's going to love either one of them.
Oh,
Definitely.
I hope so.
She's definitely going to love either one of them. So is there anything you have to take into consideration for these tattoo designs or tattooing her?
Not in terms of where it's really going, because she gave me plenty of information. The area that we're tattooing is a beautiful placement. It was more just compositionally, so making sure that, especially with like the cowboy boots and the cowboy hat, that the angles make sense. So I've done it so that the hat is like resting on one of the boots, so just making sure that, yeah, it works compositionally, and making sure that the shading makes sense as well, and that my light sources are consistent throughout both pieces.
Meticulous. We love that. We love that. And just kind of want to circle back on, obviously, you both love country. I'm seeing your outfit, very country vibes. You look great, by the way.
Thank you.
So what makes you love country? What is it about it?
I just feel like it is impossible to be in a bad mood when you're listening to country music. I've heard it compared to like adult emo, because the songs and like the genre is so beautiful with the lyricism that the artists use, but it sounds quite upbeat and like, I don't know, I just love the culture minus the problematic aspects, you know. But just like the vibes as a whole, like I would love to go to Wyoming and like go to a ranch and see the mountains, and yeah, it just, my soul is like drawn to it. That sounds cheesy, but
No, I think Olivia definitely relates. I think you guys just need to go for a trip together.
oh my god, yeah, I'd love that. She'll be my bestie by the end of the day.
She has mentioned herself that she's loved country since she was a child. It's like definitely her special interest. Have you always loved country as well?
No, it's something that I got into over the last maybe like 3 years. It just kind of happened organically through watching like films and seeing things in media. And I found a playlist that had like a couple of country songs on, and then it just sort of slowly trickled in. And I feel like with my fashion sense, I've recently lost quite a lot of weight, and I feel like I'm feeling a lot more confident in myself, and I feel like I can portray my personality through my clothes now as well, which is more like country and western. So yeah,
I think that's great. You look great. And so if you could tattoo any country artist, who would you tattoo?
oh my god, can I pick two?
Go on.
Okay, either Dolly Parton, because she is just an icon, or Ella Langley, because she is my like favourite country singer. I love her songs. I always say, have you watched Love Actually? You know where Emma Thompson is talking about, oh my God, what's the woman in it? She has the album and she like says that she just sings to her soul. That's how I feel about Ella Langley. So yeah, she would be like a dream.
I love that. You're like, sings to my
Yeah,
soul.
literally, yeah.
She's part of me. We're one. So in terms of, you know, country songs as well, you love it. But on your tattoo playlist, are there any country songs on there?
Yeah, so it got that bad to the point where Robin not politely complained and said that country music makes her feel physically sick. So we created a whole new playlist so that it was evenly spread, because the playlist in the shop was exclusively like 230 country songs. It's probably down to like 50 now, and a mix of other stuff. So yeah,
that is quite a cut down. Wow.
She forced my hand.
You love country.
Yeah.
But I did also want to kind of touch on the points of, so Olivia has BPD and ADHD, and I wanted to ask, you also have the same diagnosis. What is that like?
Hard. I feel like now I'm older, I find it a lot easier to manage because I kind of understand how my brain works. And I know to avoid the things that trigger my BPD, and I know how to kind of alter my day-to-day activities so that it helps my ADHD. Not to say that I don't still struggle every day, because I do, but I feel like the older I get and the more I kind of live with these conditions and the more that I discover myself, I guess, it's not easy to manage, but it's easier to manage, if that makes sense.
No, I think that makes a lot of sense. And I think with Olivia as well, she mentioned navigating relationships, especially with BPD, and it being quite hard to navigate. But obviously you're with Matthew as well. What has that been like? What's that experience been like with BPD and ADHD?
I am very lucky that Matt is incredibly patient with me. We've been together 10 years today, actually. And when we first got together, I was very open with him about, like, I wasn't formally diagnosed at that point, but just about the things that I struggled with, and we really tried to work on our communication. Not to say that it wasn't hard, but I think because I went into it very open about the fact that I was quite toxic. I'll hold my hands up, like, especially with exes in the past, I can be quite toxic. And I think we just communicated and we worked on that. And then when I did get my diagnosis of BPD, I think it was 2019, 2018, it kind of all made sense. And then he did more research on that and looked into how to avoid triggering me and how to communicate with me effectively so that my brain didn't spiral. And my advice to anybody getting in a new relationship, if you have BPD, is to be honest with that person. And if they do feel comfortable doing it, ask them to research it and kind of look into how to communicate effectively.
And I love that you guys have such a brilliant partnership to the point where you now have this tattoo studio and you've created such a safe space, you know, acknowledging all the like struggles that some people may have. So what a partnership right there. Power couple. I love that. I'm so looking forward to seeing this tattoo as well.
So excited.
I'm excited to see both the dynamic between you two. The country songs that are going to be sung in here is going to be great.
I can't wait.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.